We're gonna start off easy by touching our toes. And don't worry if you can't go all the way down, just go as much as you can. At the end of the video, I'm gonna be answering some questions like, oh, how long does it take to get my splits? Or how often should I stretch? So stick around. Good job, you're doing great, bro. Now we're gonna reach towards one ankle with our legs shoulder width apart. If you can, try to put your head down towards the floor. Now this stretch is good for the hamstrings because you need the hamstrings to get the splits. So this stretch is really good. And if you can, put your hands down towards the floor. That's too easy for you. Now we're gonna switch to the middle side. Remember, you're here to get more flexible. So if you can't do the stretch the same as me, that's perfectly fine. That's what you're here to do, to get more flexible. You're doing great so far. Now you're gonna reach towards the final ankle. Good job. Now we're gonna do lunges. Try to keep your back leg as straight as possible and your front leg in a 90-degree angle. And I want you to place your hands on the floor, as you can see here. From the lunge, I want you to attempt to put your elbows down onto the floor. You're doing great. Take a breath. For the last part, I want you to try to put your hands on your knees and try to balance. Really use all that leg strength that you have. Good job. I know your legs are burning right now. So from that lunge, I want you to lean into this little hamstring stretch and just relax and breathe. Alright, same exact thing on the other side. Are you ready? If this is your bad side, I encourage you, please stretch out both sides so that you won't be crooked, crooked like your hairline. You don't want that. You want to be even on both sides when being flexible. Alright, now your favorite part, no hands. Well, hands on your knees, but same difference. Now it's time for the lighter stretch so that you can take a breath, because I know you ain't breathing properly. So start breathing through your nose, out your mouth, come on. Now I want you to sit into a straddle. I know, your favorite. And I want you to try to put your elbows down onto the floor. And if you can't, that's perfectly fine. You're doing great. Now you're gonna reach towards the sides. Remember, you wanted to get the splits. That's why you're still watching this video. I know you can do it and you know you can do it. So lock in. You got this. Now time for the other side. Nice job. Now you're gonna close your legs, so I know you're stinky down there, and do some butterflies. Now try to lean forward with your back straight and try to sniff your feet. Ooh, your feet even stinky. Oh, nah, go wash your feet right now. No, scratch that. Let's finish this stretching tutorial first. So now you're gonna touch your toes. And again, it's perfectly fine if you can't go all the way. Now your hands are gonna be stinky too. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways. Alright, now this stretch is one of my favorites. This one helped me get my splits, like actually. So what you're gonna do is put one leg over your knee and make sure that your front leg, so my right leg right now, is turned out so that you can get that good stretch. And then you use your hands to help guide the stretch and try to get your feet as close to your body as possible. And then from there, we're gonna do it on the other side. Now I want you to keep laying down, and we're gonna do a leg hold while laying down. You're gonna use one hand to straighten your knee, and then your other hand is gonna grab your feet, okay? Your feet and not your ankle, because with your feet, you can have a deeper stretch when you grab your feet. Make sure that both legs are straight, because if not, you're not gonna get the stretch. So make sure they are straight. Even though I already have my splits, I can't really go that high with this leg hold stretch. So if you're even lower, that's perfectly fine. Doing great. Now time for the other leg. Nice, you did it. Now we're gonna get up and find a chair. You can get a pillow for your bottom knee in case it hurts. Now this is also one of my favorite stretches, so from here you're gonna try to reach the ground. And you probably can't put your hand all the way down yet when doing this stretch, and that's perfectly fine. Hold it as deep as you can, and eventually you'll slowly inch down and you'll be able to put your palm on the floor and you can get that deep stretch. Good job. Now time for the other leg. Now I know you're feeling that burn from this stretch. Just remember to breathe through it. And remember, stretching should never hurt. You should never feel any sharp pains or anything like that. It should be uncomfortable, but it should never hurt. Alright, now it's time for wall splits. This is the final stretch. So I want you to move your front leg as close to the wall as possible, and then you're going to be using your arms and your shoulders to push yourself into the wall splits. It's all in the arms right now. Nice. We're about to attempt the split soon, but you're gonna do the other leg right now. Nice. Now I want your eyes and attention on the video again. It's important to have squared hips. So you see, this is unsquared hips, and that's not good for you. You want to align yourself. You want your back knee facing the floor and your front knee facing the ceiling. So that is squared hips right there. So we're doing a modified split right now. I want you to grab a pillow. You probably need more than one pillow right now, and that's fine. And you're going to do a split on the pillow. So since you probably can't go all the way down yet, the pillow is going to be a modifier to help you get your splits. Since you have the pillows for support, I want you to try to lift both your arms up. And it's perfectly fine if you only lift it up for like 2 seconds. I just want you to try to do it. Nice. Alright, same thing for the other side. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! You're doing great. Keep going. You made it this far into the video. I know you can do it. Like before, I want you to try to lift your arms up. Try to do it one at a time if you can. Three, two, one. Nice, you did it. You don't need that pillow anymore. Now I want you to challenge yourself and see how far you can go without the pillows. Yeah, you thought we were done? Now we are getting you that splits this year, 2025. I know that 30 seconds felt like it was 30 years that we're gonna do the other leg now because you are strong and you can do it. Three, two, one, and relax. You did it. You know, since you already warmed up from the front splits, I challenge you to do the middle splits. Well, at least I challenge you to try to attempt it, but this is optional since that's not what you're here for. You're here for your front splits. But you know, since you already made it this far, if you want to try it, try it. Good job for completing all the stretches. So the most common questions are, how long does it take to get my splits? Well, it's not going to take a day, that's for sure. So it really all depends on the person. So for me, I couldn't even touch my toes when I first started. So it took around 6 months of consistent stretching to even touch down into the splits. So it really all depends on the person. So for me, 6 months. For you, I don't know, it could be 6 years. No, I'm just kidding. Not that's too long. But yeah, you can get it in a year for sure, though, I believe. Now, second question is, how often should I stretch? All right, so that depends. So let's say you did this stretching routine right now, and then the next day, you're sore as heck. You can barely do anything because your legs are sore from doing all the deep stretches today. So if that's the case, you probably want to take a rest day, or you could do lighter versions of the stretch instead of going all in. So then the next day, you'll be more healed up, and then you should stretch again. So if you can't do it every day, do it like every other day or like 5 times a week. It really all depends on your body and like how sore you are. So if you're not sore, get to stretching. Thank you so much for watching. So if you have any questions about any of the stretches or flexibility, let me know in the comments. And I want you to comment down how close you are to your splits or if this helped or not. Bye.